Afternoon from Paul Bunyan State Trail. I tried this once before, but let's try this soul retrieval thing again. Okay, had an appointment with a psychic medium on Monday, 2 days ago, and her name is Natalie Fowler. She writes for Fate magazine. Has a book coming out in October. But her and Meredith, they team up and do these psychic developments, which is where I met them at Mike's in Hibbing, Minnesota, doing a psychic development. Met some other people after that from that psychic development, not planned or anything, just synchronicity is the very next day even. So hello to Kate if you're out there. And so I'm in her office and we're talking about many different things, but during it she is talking about this book she's reading, and she said that she's been reading this book for the last week, and every time or multiple times when she's reading it, I keep popping into her head. She keeps thinking of me. So she was like, ooh, apparently I need to do some of this work with Bart. And so I don't even know if she started reading it before I made the appointment. She could have, because I made it short notice and went down and saw her, and it was my intuition telling me to do it. I wanted to meet my guides, my guardian angels and angels, spirit guides. That was the main reason I went, to talk to people on the other side of the veil. And anyway, if you don't believe in that kind of stuff, you might want to look into it, because I find more and more evidence every day that it exists. And I have plenty of friends that I truly believe can see things we can't. I know there's those people in the family. I know I can sense things that aren't here, but I'm not verified them seeing them with my own eyes. I've seen some things that I couldn't explain, and I could, part of my logical brain can say, it could have been this or it could have been that. But I've seen some things that can't be explained. So you can call me a truther or whatever. Well, I guess I don't know how a truther became a negative term. So somebody that's seeking the truth, that becomes bad. That becomes like a negative. Oh, I don't want to be a truther. I want to be a liar. Ugh. How does that feel? Not so good, does it? Anyway. So, oh, Natalie. The universe is fucking crazy. And yes, maybe my imagination turning this into something it's not, but these squeal marks, these donuts back to back are absolutely, to me, infinity. And it's so cool because you can see how the physiology of the pavement changed in some spots. When you truly look at things, they look a little different when you look at them from a different angle. So everybody should be a truther. But anyway, back to the soul retrieval. I was sitting in her office, and they had a raccoon. I mean Moose, who nobody knows it's my car. I think I introduced it in the video, but I don't even know if I posted the video, because I make a lot of videos, but I don't really post them. So I rarely ever post them because I was always worried about being wrong. I was always worried about who I'm going to offend or who I'm going to hurt or whatever. But if anything I say or do ever like annoys you or offends you or makes you not want to be around me, just tell me. I am fine with that. I am actually awesome with that. I would prefer it much rather than awkward silence. Oh, been in those car rides, those bar scenes, and those rooms, and those meetings, and those job interviews, and just every facet of life. You've been around people that you didn't want to be around, and yet we're told that this is what we should do. This is what we should do, is force ourselves to be around other people all day, every day, and feel their stuff. Well, that's great if you both feel the same, but as soon as you both don't feel the same, you both feel different. Catch what I'm saying there? Every time every time one of you changes, every time one of you in the room, or, wow, even say universe, every time one of you feels different, everybody's different. You have to be. You take down the collective a notch, or you push the collective up a notch. But if you stay feeling the same, the collective stays steady. Well, your portion of the collective stays steady. Your contribution to the collective stays steady. So nobody else feels it if you stay the same. But if you try to change, then you feel a lot different. Change is not comfortable, people. It can be. It can be super welcoming. I love change. I love to change my scenery like constantly. I need more input. You can call it the autism, you can call it whatever. I just need more input. Like the colors, like I like sound, I like vibration, I like just fast wind, I love just water, all the elements, of course. But yeah, just I need more input. And I'm that guy. I need to be moving, I need to be shaking, I need to be out in nature, and that's what I do. That's what I just got done doing at St. Paul, or Paul Bunyan State Trail. I had that wrong. But yeah, wow, that's huge. As soon as you feel different, everybody else feels it. I mean, you can be in a room, and if somebody gets bad news, you feel it before they tell you. You feel it, don't you? You know you do. Unless you're just completely numb to life and you're just shutting everything off. And that's fine. I did that for a few years myself. And it wasn't pleasant, because check this out. So, 2016, talk about soul retrieval. 2016, July 31st. Marissa is supposed to go back to Minnesota with me. And earlier, the day before on the trip, she was telling her therapist that she didn't want to see me anymore, and that she didn't know how long it would be. And I was showing her, the therapist, all these pictures that I brought, because I knew this was going to happen. And you know why it happened? Because I knew it was going to happen. I made it happen. I was dumb and ignorant most of my life. Please forgive me. There, I said it to everybody, to the entire universe. I was dumb and ignorant. I was programmed that way. We all are. And it's, I don't know. They warned me. They said, be careful if you want to open your third eye, what you're getting yourself into. But I went down that rabbit hole. I watched some videos. I did some meditations. Actually, I learned how to meditate. But wow, this is a soul retrieval, isn't it, Natalie? Wow, this is incredible. I'm taking back piece after piece of my soul. And I'll hug them all later. I'll hug you all right now. Oh, wow, I'm hugging the universe because I have the universe shirt on. yes. Hmm. Oh, yes. I love you. Love you, universe. Love each and every one of you. Which means I finally got to heaven on earth. I believe we come in as sentient beings. We incarnate here to help fix the world. And many of us have been coming back over and over and over again, hoping that we are going to be the one to fix it. Only problem is when we come in blind. And we come in as an infant. I don't even know when we come in. Do we come in? Let's see here. Do we come in during pregnancy, or is it like as we're coming out? Or wow, yeah. When do we incarnate? When does the incarnation start? Does it start at the moment the baby's head pops out? Does it start before then? Does it start after then? What? There's a question for my angels. What I think is that shortly before birth, shortly before birth, sounds right, feels right. I don't know. Do some muscle testing. Look that up. It'll save your life too. So many things have saved my life. But if I had to nail down one thing that saved my life, it's my brother Chris. And not because he's some super guru or super anything, but he is a super soul. He just doesn't know it. And he fell victim to the trap too. We come in and the world touches our souls and teaches us all the wrong things. They teach us things that are not unconditional love, and the furthest things from it. I won't even say the word, but if you take H and then put one of those after it, that's what it sounds like. I won't even say the word because that's not me. I am pure unconditional love. I always tried to be, I always will be, or I will always try. I have had many instances of other than unconditional love. I still loved everybody, but I put emotion where it didn't belong. I put feelings into words with people that didn't deserve them. I reacted to somebody else's anger and found myself feeling angry. And I'm like, yeah, yuck. Does this even feel good? Does it feel good to be angry? No. And if it does, ooh, you're in a special kind of pain. But if you're going to be honest with yourself for the first time in your life, like I am now, then you're going to say, I did some stupid ass shit. And I don't know if I've paid fully in karma. Oh my god. Oh. Love you too, Brian. Soul retrieval? You want that? Soul retrieval? I'm telling you, people, if you put it out there, it comes back. Oh my god. Oh. It was the first time in weeks that Brienne's texted me. And I know it. I don't know. Her and Chase didn't tell me Happy Father's Day, and I didn't. In their reality, I probably don't deserve it. And in actual reality, I probably don't deserve it. Because I haven't been what people consider a father. Don't get me wrong, I fought Oh, did I fight? I fought with every ounce of my being. Oh, so retrieval. Oh, when Brian texted me, it brought me back to 2010. I don't know the day. I don't want to know the day. I'm not going to look it up. I could easily look it up. I'm not going to. It was October something. And I went into court. I had feverishly prepared. I had given my attorney a scripted set of 5 questions that would have totally proven that Rachel is in so much pain that she can't tell the truth to herself or anybody else. And that, yeah, it would have exposed her as a liar. And then that would have proven that I was right. And that would have further ingrained me that what I was doing in life was right. There is no right or wrong, people. There is no right or wrong. Because what seems right for you is wrong for so many other people. What seems wrong for you might be right for so many other people. You know? For those that are allergic to bees and could die from it, I am so sorry that you have that fear that this little flying insect is going to come and take you out of this world. But if you believe it strongly enough, it's true. So, yeah. I've literally, lately even, my psoriasis is finally going back away. But you can ask Carmen. It came back in full force after my trip to Colorado because Carmen and I were both holding stuff in. And my neck was in horrible pain. Look at this, Carmen. Yeah, look at that. Woo! Man. You let all that stuff go? Like, just a few days ago, even, like, before this morning. I was like, turned my head and I'm like, oh, I can feel it now. When I think about it. But when I truly let go, when I realized that we are pure energy, it's been proven now with science. If you know you're geeks and you're analytical like I was, and you had to be proven logically, then look up quantum physics and quantum mechanics and look up that Einstein was wrong. Every single scientist has been wrong many, many, many times. They have to prove themselves right beyond the shadow of a flippin' doubt before they're ever given credit for making something scientific. So, yeah, there is no right or wrong. There is, I'm going to try, and I will either succeed or I will learn. That's it. I'll succeed or I will learn. And, yeah. So when you can be honest with yourself, and then you can be honest with everybody else, that will be your true test. Any one of you can ask me any single thing. Just be careful because I have to tell you the truth. I have to. So go ahead and ask. So, yeah. But anyway, that took me off on a tangent. Thank you, Brian. Wow. More soul retrieval, Natalie. My son texts me, I will drop dead. No, I won't. Because I don't want to believe that because, well, maybe I will. But I'm ready to go whenever. I keep telling everybody that. I am ready at a moment's notice. I am ready now. I mean, like when my psoriasis was acting up, I was like, wow, it's that easy now? Like, I'm not even, I didn't think I was that, like, I don't know. I didn't know I was that worked up about something that it manifested boils, not boils, but they call them pustules, or I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a anything. I am a sentient being trapped in a meat-covered skeleton made of stardust, and I'm trying to make the best of it. And yeah, so soul retrieval. Back to soul retrieval. So I said my brother Christopher Leighton Melius, and I forgot where the Christopher came from. Sorry, Mom. He just emailed it to me too. But obviously, Leighton comes from my grandpa Leighton, who had some serious pain in his life and inflicted some like monumental pain on many, many souls because I don't know how many he took out of this world, but by my uncle's account, several. He's what people would deem a war hero. I have such a hard time with that. There's no war heroes. There's no hero in war. We're all losers when there's war. We have already lost. As soon as you say war, everybody lost. As soon as you say fight, whoever's in that fight lost. Anything. Actually, all of us have lost because as soon as you say war, the entire universe is at war because it takes down the collective a huge chunk. This pandemic has taken down the collective a huge chunk because I and many of my other light warriors or light workers or whatever you want to call us. I've never used. Well, I don't know if I've ever used. I've used the term light warrior. I think once in speech, but it was told to me by another psychic, Jen Green, Nashville psychic. She has her own radio show, and I was on the show one time with Psychic Little T, and oh my goodness, oh, Mr. Radio Voice, what was your name? Oh, yeah, he had this like deep, probably smoked multiple packs of cigarettes in his life, cigarettes a day, voice, very deep and very commanding and very, you know, they definitely picked the right guy to lead this show. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, Jen Green. When I was with her, she called me a light warrior. That's where I was going with that. Thank you. Being able to tie stuff back together because before I couldn't. I would literally I think it's the autism thing or whatever it is. It's the pain thing. It's the you're you have no idea what's going on in your head or in the world or in the universe or in life, so your head's like constantly and you feel like there's ping pong balls. It must be like microscopic ping pong balls flying around inside your head because that's how many thoughts I had flying around. Like I said, ping pong balls would have filled it up real quick. But anyway, yeah, I had just a mess of thoughts jumbled in my head. I would be up at night 2 to 3 hours a night, no matter who I slept with, or if I was sleeping alone, even wondering why I can't sleep. You know why I couldn't sleep? Well, A, I don't think we need that much sleep, but B, because wait for it. Wow, just like that. Those little microscopic balls, I lost it. I had them all lined up, and then one got out of line. Jen Green, Psychic Little T, Gruff Voice, Jen Green, Light Warrior. Man. So yeah, back to my story. Light Warrior. That's how I came up with Light Warrior. if anybody's wondering, Jen Green. But I've seen it in other references at other gurus or so-called gurus on YouTube and other places that I've seen people link to. But for last since November 27th, 2018, when I woke up feeling miserable, feeling like I was worthless. Well, obviously wasn't a good father because I woke up and none of my kids were in my life the way I wanted them. And I woke up in Trina and Jorge's extra bedroom. Or no, I didn't. Oh, I was in the Zen Palace. Oof. Was I? Was I already in the Zen Palace on my birthday? Wow. Man, I lose track of time because I bounced around a lot in the last several years. Not by choice. Well, I guess it was by choice. Everything's by choice. We do everything by choice, whether you want to admit it or not. You're with the person you're with by choice. You wake up in the morning by choice. You wake up on whichever side of the bed by choice. You can roll all the way across the bed and get up if you want. You say you got up on the wrong side of the bed. You just work a little more and get over to the other side of the bed and get back out. But yeah, just, you just make a choice to be happy. Make a choice to be, I guess happy isn't even a good word. I say peace, love, and happiness. But I think happiness requires something outside of you. I don't know. Maybe inner joy, inner happiness. I don't know. But contentment, maybe. Just knowing you've controlled all you can control, which is yourself, and you just got to put out good energy into everything else, because whatever you put out will come back, and usually in tenfold, they say, and I've been finding that out. So yeah, I pumped out some serious love this morning, and then Brienne texted me back for the first time in weeks. Like I said, Father's Day was last month, and I don't hold that against her. Like I said, I don't think I deserve a happy Father's Day. There's nothing happy about my Father's Day. I mean, it was a happy day. I had a happy day. I pray my kids had a happy day. But it wasn't a happy Father's Day because the relationship isn't what it should be because of me. And because of my kids. But not because they are doing it willfully or willingly or whatever. It's just, in their reality, I don't deserve it. And in my past reality, I can see why. So, yes, I completely understand. I was in so much pain, I didn't want to be around myself. I mean, there's many days I was just like, I don't want to be here. Many days in my life over the past, decade since the divorce started. Many days were unpleasant because I had these 3 amazing souls in my life, in my physical life, every day. And when I said I couldn't be around their mother anymore because her soul was in too much pain, and I'm an empath and I just couldn't handle it anymore, I was forced to retire from the Navy because of my health. So there's some more evidence for you, all you truthers, as you call them. I'm a truther. There's some more physical evidence for you. I went from wanting to be dead, the medical record 2 volumes thick. It's a whole box. I had to pay like $400 and some just to get a copy of it made to retire so I could make sure I'd get my benefits that I thought I deserved. And I did need them. And maybe I still need them. I don't know. I'm still learning who I am, what I'm capable of, how to get through life. But the benefits that I earned by being sick, that they tied to the service, but most of them weren't service connected. Most of our disabilities in the military aren't because we were in the military. Well, it could have been. I take that. Okay. See, this is me. I change my mind constantly because I work through things in my head, and then I'm like, yeah, that doesn't make sense anymore. So I was just gonna say that the military didn't cause those illnesses, but a lot of it did because we were exposed to things that we shouldn't have been exposed to. We were exposed to people that we shouldn't have been exposed to. We were exposed to energies that we are not supposed to be exposed to. Yeah, let's strap some nuclear warheads on our back, strap a nuclear reactor in the ass, and then put 4,500 pounds of everything around us, 4,500 pounds of oil, air, water, 700 pounds of sewage, 700 pounds of pressure behind the sewage, blowing it out into the ocean. Yeah. How's that for you truthers? You like the feeling of every single naval vessel from every country, which we have thousands, and so does China and Britain and everybody else. I don't even know how we get around in the ocean without running into each other anymore if we have all those ships out there. If all of that is true, I mean, granted, the ocean is vast, but like I'm saying, we have thousands of ships, according to data, with all of this stuff in them, going all over the world, spreading all of that energy. Just having the energy exist hurts the collective, hurts the universe. And I don't think they're necessary. They are. We keep saying we need more, we need more, we need more. You know, more technology, more power, more technology, more power, more technology, more power. Yeah, we're getting to the point where we are reaching our limits for power, according to some scientists, many scientists. We don't need technology and power. We have all the technology we need. What we need is compassion and understanding and unconditional love. That's what we need. We have the technology, obviously, to sit here on our asses, collect unemployment. Oh, I'm not collecting it. I've never collected a dime from this, by the way, just so everybody knows. But I did hear that Marissa and Rachel got more money because I am in arrears on child support. Well,